Betty Shelton. Today we're going to read a book called Penguins by Anne Schreiber. As I read the book, I'm going to ask some questions. Please pause the video to answer the questions with your family. Then restart the video. The title of this book is Penguins by Anne Schreiber. If Anne Schreiber wrote the book, what is her job title? Penguins. This book has something called a table of contents. The table of contents tells us different parts of the book and the pages to find those parts of the book or different chapters. What are they? What birds cannot fly? What birds spend most of their lives in the ocean, but are not fish? What birds live in the coldest part of the world all year long? They swim, they march, they slide through the snow. They are penguins. Where do you think they live? Let's look at the map and find out. Can you find out? Can you see? All penguins live between the equator and the South Pole. The equator is an imaginary line halfway between the North and South Poles. Some live where it's very cold. Some live in warmer places like the coast of Africa or Australia. Penguins live on islands, on coast, and even on icebergs in the sea. They just need to be near water because they spend most of their lives in the water. Name some places where you can find penguins. If you wanted to find a penguin in the United States, where would you have to go? Penguins are not just any bird. They have big webbed feet for helping them steer. They have layers of feathers that trap the heat. Stiff, oily feathers on top to keep out the water. Stiff flippers that act like boat paddles to push and steer. Big eyes to help them see underwater. Penguins are perfect for their lives at sea. They have sleek shape for speed, a layer of blubber that keeps them warm. What keeps them warm? Their black backs make them hard to see from above. Their light bellies make them hard to see from below. Let's read that sentence again. Their black backs make them hard to see from above. Their light bellies make them hard to see from below. If they're trying to hide from their predators or the people who want to hurt them or eat them, what's the important thing that they need to do? Have you ever heard of that word camouflage? What are some ways that they camouflage? But it's their strong, solid flippers that help them escape predators and get where they want to go. Penguins can swim about 15 miles per hour. When they want to go faster, they leap out of the water as they swim. This is called porpoising because it's what porpoises do. How fast can they swim? What do they do if they want to swim faster? What do you think a penguin eats for dinner? What's for dinner? Life in the ocean is fishlicious. Penguins eat a lot of fish. They have a hooked bill or a beak to help them grab their dinner. Barbs on their tongue and in their throats help them hold on to slippery food. Would you like a drink of salty water to go with that fish? Penguins are able to clean the salt out of the ocean water. They get fresh water to drink, and the salt dribbles back into the ocean. How do they get rid of the salt in the salt water or the ocean? While penguins are slurping down their dinners, they have to be careful not to end up as dinner themselves. Penguins are the favorite food of marine animals, such as leopard seals and killer whales. Who likes to eat penguins? Penguins are also in danger on land. Birds like the sakua and the Australian sea eagle and the giant petrel eat penguins. Even cats, snakes, foxes, and rats eat the penguins when they can. Yuck! They also have to go onto land periodically. That is a lot of penguins. On land, most penguins live in a large colony with thousands or even millions of other penguins. A colony is a group of animals who live together. If it's cold, they huddle together. It's so warm inside of a huddle that penguins take turns moving to the outside to cool off. Why do they go to the outside of the colony or the group? Penguins march together to get their nesting grounds. Once there, they wave, strut, shake, call, nod, dance, and sing to find a mate. What do they do to find a mate or someone who they want to be with? Most penguins stay with their mate for many, many years. As humans, do we wave, strut, shake, call, nod, dance, or sing to find a mate? What do you do? What does your family do? What do you think has happened in this picture? A chick is born. Most penguins lay 2 eggs at a time, but often only 1 egg survives. The mother and father take turns keeping the egg warm. When it hatches, the parents keep the chick warm and fed. After a couple of weeks, hundreds or even thousands of chicks wait together while their parents go back to the sea to find food. As the chicks wait, they are in constant danger from sakuas, eagles, and other animals. Who stays with the children or the baby penguins or chicks when mom and dad go and look for food? Does that happen at your house? Who do you stay with when your family goes to the store to get food? Finally, the parents return with food. They have to find the chicks and a huge crowd of baby birds. How do they do it? The baby birds sing a special song to help their parents find them. Do you have a special song that you sing with your family? In a few months, the whole family returns to the sea. Is that a long line or a short line of penguins? The longest march. For the emperor penguins, getting to their nesting ground is hard work. Their home is Antarctica, the coldest place on Earth. What's the coldest place on Earth? Emperor penguins nest much farther from the ocean than other penguins. They must march for days and nights through snow and wind. After laying her egg, the female gives it to the male. He will keep it warm in a flap under his belly. Unlike other penguins, the male emperor cares for the egg by himself, while the female goes back to the ocean to find food. Who takes care of the baby emperor penguin? The mother is gone for more than 4 months. The father huddles with the other male penguins to keep himself and his egg safe and warm. During this time, the father eats nothing but snow. Would you get full on snow? I would not. When the mother returns in July, the father quickly goes to the ocean to find food. By December, the whole family is ready to go. What was your favorite part of this story? If you were a penguin and you grew up, what would your job be? What would you have to do once there was a baby chick? When you grow up, what do you have to do if you have a family and there's a baby? Thank you so much for reading with me today.